I don't know what bizarro, self-induced artificial reality you guys live in, and if it doesn't involve becoming a kung fu master that regularly defies physics and the laws of gravity, I don't want to be a part of it. Genie! Help! Jesus is just alright with me. Jesus is just alright. Jesus is just alright with me. Yeah! Folks, I hope your day's going well, and if it isn't, it makes my job easier. Atheists, gather around the monitor, or rather in the words of Stone Cold Steve Austin, let's have a come to Jesus moment. Look, I don't personally hate people who are atheists. If you're an atheist, fine. You have the right to believe whatever you want to believe. Don't believe in God. Be my guest. I personally know some people who are atheists, otherwise reasonably intelligent people, and we can openly discuss other things without a problem. But at the same time, bear in mind that I am allowed to believe in God whether you want me to or not, and I am allowed to be vocal about my beliefs and opinions whether you want me to or not. So the moment you tell me that you're open for a debate, and I give you my input and you just wave me off and say, well, you see, we don't want to hear about you and your imaginary friends, Chris. You see, this is supposed to be an intellectual conversation, not story time in kindergarten. That's when you cross the line. Now, I don't want to go off on a rant here, but if I have to hear this imaginary friend BS from another wayfish hipster douchebag with a fedora and a Cheetos Caked Bronies t-shirt, I swear to Holy Moses, I will open fire, expendable style. Now, before I go any further, let me reiterate this point for the members of the 9th Mouth Breather Brigade that have already started pounding their chubby digits along their Heineken-coated keyboards in a poorly worded diatribe about the hypocrisy and my personal degrading of these mongoloids. Atheism doesn't suck. The people who use atheism as a veil to make themselves appear smarter than they actually are, the people who use Al-Qaeda, the Crusades, and the Westboro Baptist Church as an excuse to make a claim that all religion is evil, and the people who greet any person who openly believes in a God and believes in the creation with an aroma of unbridled condescension that rivals Darren Aronofsky's Noah. Those people suck, and they suck because while a significant amount of atheists prefer to just not believe in God and go on about their merry way, more than a handful seem to think that their denial of God seems to elevate them to a level of higher intelligence. That, however, is not reality. It's not that these people who think of themselves as superior thinkers are just a bunch of complete tools. Actually, that's an inaccurate descriptor because tools are actually useful. It's just that that atheism is a completely useless concept. The idea that there is no creation, no creator, no grand design, no reason for our existence. We're just here. And the idea that there is no higher moral authority of whom we will all eventually have to answer to when we inevitably pass on into the afterlife. Now, why do I have trouble digesting that? Well, if there was indeed no creation, and there is indeed no creator, i.e. God, and we are just here, indeed, because we aren't just some part of an unknown grand design, then how did we come to be here? How did we come to exist? And why do we exist? Something had to have happened for us to be the way we are today and for the universe to be the way it is now. And don't give me your public high school science class crap about, well, you see, Chris, we were formed out of a random nondescript bacteria that somehow inexplicably knew how to form all of existence, starting with the planets and the sun, and then with the dinosaurs and the humanoid beings of which we evolved from, and then we came to be. I want a real explanation. What were Matter A and Matter B just sitting around one day floating in a random sea of nothingness when Matter A, totally bored out of his mind, just went, hey, dude, pull my finger. No way, man. You're gonna, stink up everything. There's nothing to stink up, dumbass. Oh yeah. Matter B pulls it. Next thing you know, the entire universe is completely created out of an epic fart. Well, without the whole creation-creator thing, that's how your whole we're here because reasons logic translates. At least that's how it translates to me. The idea that the universe is just the way it is when we're just here and there's no explanation for it, is asinine. The idea that nothingness just spontaneously formed into what we now call existence with no rhyme or reason and with no purpose is asinine. Think about it. The world was deliberately placed just the right distance from the sun. Any closer and we'd be roasted alive. Any further and we'd all be discount Mr. Freeze. Earth is the only planet in the solar system, that we know of at least, that has a specific atmosphere of which can sustain human life. And that's not a mistake. The air we breathe, the way our bodies are designed, our natural instincts, Earth's weather patterns, plant growth, the various ecosystems that our animals habitate, everything about our existence was deliberate. There is, nothing is a mistake and nothing just happened. There is a God. He does exist. And the evidence is right there in front of our faces for us all to go out and find. The idea that there is no God, creator, whatever you want to call it, is a lie that you atheists tell yourselves. I don't know what bizarro, self-induced artificial reality you guys live in, and if it doesn't involve becoming a kung fu master that regularly defies physics and the laws of gravity, I don't want to be a part of it. I want to know what you guys think out there in YouTube land. Are you a Christian? Are you not a Christian? Are you an atheist? Do you think atheism is the greatest thing in the world, or do you think it's complete and utter BS like I do? Leave a comment, send a private message, like, favorite, subscribe, whatever you choose. And I am Chris the Liberty Gamer saying...